It is Cutter Pac-Man here for Sim Sideline. Getting ready to get into week 7 with the Colorado Buffaloes. We are 4-1, 2-0 in the conference. Coach Vince Howard trying to stay out the hot seat. Oh, you gotta look for Josh G, a will linebacker. RB Kamran Williams. Pretty balanced offense themselves. Let's get to Lawrence. We're gonna go with the all-white uniforms this time. Why not? They were rocking all blue.
This is a live look at David Booth Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is week 7. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Kansas.
What songs are on this?
Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Coach Nia Matalolo told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Jayhawks headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So Colorado's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Long way to go on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wilson will throw. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. At the 45 on his way. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Williams. Defense all over him.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff to the fullback. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Wilson to pass. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Not a lot of room to field this one. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. So Kansas offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. There's the talented Isaiah Marshall. His first order of business, manage the game and don't get them behind the sticks.
And I can just tell you, man, just by watching the tape of this dude at the quarterback spot, I don't like it. And I say that, I don't like it from a defensive perspective because he's just got so much speed. He can put so much stress on a defense, and it's just one guy. Break one tackle, can take it to the house, Palmer. It's a rare combination of what this guy can do. He can just take off in the blink and kill defenses.
Must be nice, because I have no idea what it feels like, but to be able to run that fast, stretch the defense, that's got to feel pretty good, at least if you're on offense, right? Because not only do you have to focus on our running back, and not only do you have to focus on all of our weapons on the perimeter, because this guy can throw and hurt you as well, but you're right. If he makes you miss and he gets in the second level, this... Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
Makes the catch at the 35. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wilson will throw. Complete to Williams over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's That's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Back to throw, it's Marshall. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the counter play. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain. They'll stop play momentarily for the injured Buff. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. And the Jayhawks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The give is to Williams. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Nice play to knock that one down.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Motion from the wideout. Wilson to pass. Finds his man down the middle. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Hits inside. It's Kamran Williams.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Keep it on the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Buffaloes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The play fake. Escapes the pressure going right. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Wilson will throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Oh, pressure's coming. And he never had a chance.
And I absolutely understand wanting to make a play for your team, man, but you've got to know when to give it up. You're at this part of the field, man. This is the part of the field where you throw the football. You get rid of it. You don't take a sack, because what that does now to your field goal operation, it makes it a lot longer. Now the decision becomes a lot harder for this offense when he could have just thrown the football away and not taken the big loss.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Got his man downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
To the air. It's Marshall. Got his man on the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing. And again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the first down.
The Jayhawks have this offense rolling. Hand it to the back. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. And the Jayhawks can really attack on this second and short. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Trying to establish the run. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Jayhawks have pushed it inside the 20. Right back to it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Trying to put together a long, time-consuming drive. This 8th play will be 3rd and 2. Pulls and fired complete. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net, go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Jayhawks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Sells the run, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a race.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside, it's Smith.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Finds his man on the RPO. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Still running at the 40. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And it's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down right here. His opportunity, he gets the football, makes a huge gain. He makes this offense go, and it makes it so easy to be a play caller.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wilson to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, it's Smith. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And this offense has put a nice drive together. I don't mind the run on 2nd down. We're not in a hurry. We actually want to use a lot of this clock, but more importantly, we want to punch this in the end zone. We want to cut into this lead, gain some momentum. We've struggled this first half, but we can end on a high note.
And the Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll run it. It's Smith. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Straight ahead, it's Smith. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy, let him see what he can do, and when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wilson will throw. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good timing.
Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Colorado!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Jayhawks want to crank the tempo.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
He'll pull it down. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Burrowing for yardage. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wilson to pass. The short hands, it's Gibson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Out wide left, it's Smith. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wilson will throw. Out wide right, it's Mathis. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 4 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Gators, who are faring well right now in their quest to turn this season around. 2-3 would hardly be 5-0, but if they can close this out, they've accomplished something. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game in Lawrence. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
And the Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
I caught up with the Buffaloes head coach at the half. This team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum. We'll see how this goes to start the 3rd quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Still on his feet. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Working the ground game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On play action. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. These corners backing off a bit. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Smith takes the handoff. He's got the 1st down. At the 40, there he goes. Got a lot of room to the right. The 20. Touchdown, Buffs. And that one will give him the lead. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that.
To kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Play action on 1st down. Caught, hit, and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Runs through a tackle. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Marshall. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run, played pass, continued to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback on the ground.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Keeping his eyes downfield. He'll go down with the slide, but there is a flag on the field, and it may all be for naught. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Shakes off the defender. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. And is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man, it's Marshall. Here comes the heat. Fires it incomplete. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The snap sets up to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for him.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to run it, and he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. The Jayhawks will call on their punt team.
Number 96 in punt formation to kick it away.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think Jesse, maybe give it to him again, or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Right side, it's Gibson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Quarterback keep. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Wilson to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The give is to Smith. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Rushes on. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. Has to have it on 4th down. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Danzy. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
The Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run.
Number 46, set to kick this off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Keeps it, looking for room. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Second and long here. Back to pass, it's Marshall. Caught, it's Sims. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. And the Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Second down, gonna throw it. Makes his man miss. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And it's incomplete on third down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits,
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on fourth. Got his man. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time.
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. He just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Fires to the wideout. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. And man, as this offense seized control of this game with the last couple of drives, and they'll try to keep it going here and put it away. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick give, it's Williams.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The give to the back. Nowhere to go.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Wilson will throw. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. He's got him in the flat. They'll stop play momentarily for the injured Buff. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Selling the fake. Reels it in. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Could not make his way to the corner. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll run it. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. The Jayhawks headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Marshall. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Under pressure. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Touchdown, Kansas! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. There he goes! What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Might as well give it to him again. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They'll need a bunch on second down. Wilson to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he could just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Motion from the back. They want to throw it. Left side is Kamran Williams. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. The run inside. It's Danzy.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
The Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Line getting set on second down. Rides to the back. Got some green grass. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. 1 more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Williams. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Handoff, keep working on that clock. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
Alrighty. Went to Lawrence and got it done. Started off shaky. At NIT, they're like, man, pick the right person. It was just the wrong throw, I guess, because it was one-on-one. My freshman wide receiver versus that cornerback, and it should have been to town, but so be it. Because we really, after the defense started to lock in, we really should have blew them out. This shouldn't even been a game, but nevertheless, dub. Thankful for that fumble because, yeah. Freaking pure runner still threw for 242. Like Will Smith with that long run from about the 20. Yeah, 80-yard run. Everything. I think that began the second half. First possession of the second half was that. Big time. Mathis had a big catch later on in the sequence of the game. Braylon Edwards. Funny. A lot of tackles. Lots and lots of tackles. Three sacks. I was gonna say, he didn't even cover. No, he just forced it. That's why we went out and recruited you, Lester Free. This is why. Keep showing up for us. All right. Nice way to continue the winning ways. Now let's go get some recruiting done for next week. See what this week held upon us for recruiting. Oh, well, guess we can't see just yet. We will catch y'all on the next one. Cutter Pac-Man signing out for Sim Sideline. Peace.